J'ai, oui, j'ai dû laver.
Yush guys, it's your boy Roman and I'm here again with another video, and this time I am responding to one of your comments. Yes, one of your comments. So this person, Tete, said it would be great if you made a video about your French learning experience. I've been trying to learn the language for over a year now and I don't know the best materials to use. I'm trying to do a master's program in France and would love to reach B1 level very soon. Alright, so Tete, as a foreign language learner, I totally get you. I was once there. Hear what my French was like in the beginning. I'm cringing already.
Toujours, tu vas à l'école à l'université.
Oh my god, that is awful. So Tete, and to anyone out there who you're trying to learn foreign language, you'd like to improve your level, what I'll do is that I'll center this video around 5 tips that I suggest or propose to improve your language level, and these are tips that I personally used. Let's get on with it. Number 1, do what you love and not what you think you need to do. So for example, I personally, I love reading. I enjoy reading and I enjoy writing, but I enjoy writing more than I do reading. Therefore, while I was learning French, I wrote poetry, I wrote short stories, and that literally helped me. So let me just give you guys a quick snippet of something that I wrote, while I was learning French. So this is what my story is. La Princesse des Neiges. Il était une fois, il y a une petite fille qui s'appelle Myriam. Elle avait les cheveux blancs, les yeux bleus, peau claire et une voix. Et une voix? Bien sûr, elle a une voix. Elle était très gentille et serviable. Elle avait 8 ans et vivait avec ses parents dans un petit village au sud de What the hell is that? S'appelait le Royaume Soleil. Oh merde! Alright, so you guys see that it has some errors, but the point is that do what you love to do and not what you think that you ought to do. So my advice, don't read if you don't like reading, but do something that you actually love doing. If you love movies, Netflix, watch your favorite series in the language that you're trying to learn. Number 2, make the language an actual part of your life. So you, the learner, shouldn't be here while the language here. So what that means is that you need to practically have the language being a daily part of your life. What I did, I changed my phone to French or Spanish or whatever language I was learning, and what I found out was that it's either I will swim or I will drown. I use my phone every day. I needed to use my phone. I also changed my laptop to French and Spanish. I have different browsers, by the way. I have around 7 browsers for each language I speak. So I changed the browsers, I changed my settings, and if I need to use my device, then hell boy, you better learn that language. That's what I'm saying? Yeah. And that is why I recommend to anyone. And if you like movies, as I said, instead of watching the movies in your mother tongue, change that to the foreign language. But when it comes to movies, I never use subtitles. I find them counterproductive because in real life you don't have subtitles and people talk to you. But that's at least what I did personally. And my song playlist, I changed all of my songs to French and Spanish and other languages because that is what I enjoyed. I would never lose my mother tongue, which is English. So not listening to songs in English won't kill me, and I'll hear songs in English in any case, whether or not I want to. So I say, let's change your lifestyle in which the language becomes a part of it. It shouldn't be where you're, let me force the language in. No, it must be a relevant and active part of your life. And another thing I did was whenever I would go to church or conferences and someone would be speaking or presenting, I would translate to myself, of course. So the person would be talking, I'll be translating in real time. Clearly I would make some mistakes, but I didn't care. I just whispered under my breath. Maybe if you were like watching, you'd be like, damn, that nigga crazy talking to himself. But the thing is, I didn't care because I know that I had an objective and it had to be met. Number 3, invest quality time in the language. Well, you would have noticed by now that all my advice are somewhat similar. From doing what you love, making the language an active part of your life, and 3, investing quality time. And this speaks for itself. So what I mean by quality time is that you can't just listen to a song for like one song and then you'll be like, oh yeah, I've listened to something. No, it doesn't cut it. You need to invest quality time. So what I did is that I used a lot of language apps where I talked to different persons, and honestly it was a little bit demotivating. It was quite demotivating because it was very hard to have real conversations. People, I don't know, it was very hard to have real conversations. For me, I use a lot of apps. Some of them I don't remember the names, but I use italki, I use GoSpeaky, I used Conversation Exchange, and I'll just show you my screen here too that I have so many messages. Just let me show you a sneak peek. Alright, yes, I know that I have a lot of things here. Please don't watch that. This is what it looks like when I'm working. I'm so sorry. So let me go on GoSpeak, for example. So here you'll see that I have a lot of messages. Let's quickly go there. Just here, so you'll see that I have tons of messages. I won't show, oh crap, my battery's about to die. I won't show you everything, my battery's about to die. So you see this, yeah. I have tons of messages going from as far back. There is iTalk, there is conversation exchange. This one is super good, I suppose. Again, I have thousands of messages, hundreds of messages, and that is what I use. So I say Midnight Active Part of Your Life. I organize regular weekly sessions and so forth. Another thing I did was by playing video games, which helped. Like there's Ninja Saga. You guys can see Ninja Saga here. It helps a lot to speak with Spanish person. I play the Spanish version. That's how I made the game, the Lounge and Active Part of My Life. That's what Spanish at least. And the other things I did too. I invest heavily in French music, like there is Stromae, love my boy Stromae. There is another series, there is a series too on YouTube which I particularly like. It's called Extra. I'm just trying to do this quite vegan before my battery dies. Because I need to save, this extra French episode. I need to save this before my battery dies, otherwise I'm screwed. Alright, so this is it. For example, it's a school series, it's in French, German, English. Copyright, I would just skip this, right? So it's fun. You guys can check it out. I'm going to stop this here, then I'm going to continue, right? I'm going to continue afterwards. Let me just stop this here. Listen to these conversations.
Let's try.
Ok, so j'étais très occupé aujourd'hui parce que j'ai dû faire beaucoup de choses. Des choses comme...
Choses?
J'ai dû laver la vaisselle. Non. J'ai dû...
C'est ça. Correct.
It wasn't so bad.
Always correct.
J'ai dû faire la vaisselle.
Vaisselle.
Oui, j'ai dû faire... Oui.
And you heard it, guys. So I was pretty terrible. Look where I was and look where I am now. Just watch some of my videos and you see where I am now. It takes time. Anyways, the fourth tip is that you must exercise patience and long-suffering. Rome was not built in one day, so you can't expect that after a year or 2 years of any foreign language that you'll master it. There are many persons, even in our own native tongue, we don't master it, or we've mastered certain elements. Maybe we've mastered, let's say, listening but not speaking, reading but not writing. You understand? So with a foreign language, it's the same thing. It's a skill. It's not something you just study a formula and that's it. No. What you should know is that progress does not come overnight. Progress simply means that it happens over a period of time. And just very quickly from this book I'm reading, it's called Os Hábitos Atómicos. It's in Portuguese. And so based on this little picture you can see here, the results are what's on the left, right? These are the results. And we often think that progress means that we just shoot up or we see something immediately. No. You will normally have like this stagnant thing. There's nothing happening. That's called a latent potential, or latent something of the sort. And over time, it just springs up and shoots. It's like a bamboo tree. It stays underground for a long time. Then after a few years, within 6 weeks, it grows it grows a lot, right? So one way to look at progress is like this. Imagine if you were, and again, this comes from the book, it's not my words. So imagine if you were to go into a room and there was an ice cube and it was minus 10 degrees or something. And you reduce it by 1, 2, 3, still at -5. It would still be the ice cube. And then by the time you reach -1 and then 1, you maybe see that it starts to melt. We often think that, oh, it's the last hit, the last -1 that really did that. No. One way to look at it is that it was a process occurring from the beginning, from the time it was at 10, going down. After several hits, the final hit, boom, which is not sudden, it's over time. And why I mention this is that while I was learning French, I didn't even know that I was, good just in the situation. Until someone said, hey, you speak French? Well, I'm like, no. And I was like, wait, I want me to understand this. So something take you by surprise. So guys, just practice and be patient. And patience is the thing. Some days you'll be good, some days you'll be bad. And trust me, just be patient. Just endure. And number 5, have fun. If you're not having fun, it means it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Otherwise, what's the purpose of learning if you're not having fun? It's a long process, it's a journey. Just enjoy yourself while doing. I simply love learning foreign languages. Oui, bien sûr que oui, je peux parler en français. je suis pas parfait et je vais pas supprimer cette partie-là de la vidéo parce que je voulais que vous voyez que je suis pas parfait. Mais du coup, je parle et je suis complètement à l'aise. Si je fais des erreurs, je m'en fous, quoi. Igual en español puede ser la misma cosa. Si hago errores, no me importa. Joder, pues lo importante es que habla. O pues para ustedes es que hablen. Eso es lo importante, lo esencial. Y para mí sí, hay muchas personas que dicen que ok, vale, porque voy a cometer errores, no me siento bien y eso no vale. Para mí no vale la pena si no hablan, si no hacen nada. Hay que hablar. Eu também, eu mesmo como português. Assim eu não melhor em português, mas eu falo. Assim eu entendo muito melhor que eu falo, mas eu falo. Isso é o importante. Conselho, eu preciso, pues, você... Oh, wow. Somebody cut that. I forgot what I want to say, guys, but what I want to say is this, the idea is that you simply practice and don't worry about making mistakes. A lot of persons worry about making mistakes, not being perfect. Je m'en fous. No me importa. I don't care, right? Let me try another line that I like. Oh, damn. They're all slipping my mind. Okay, joder, espera. So these things happen from time to time, and I'm trying to be very authentic with you guys, just to show you. Okay, ja idem da govorim na srpski. Ja ne govorim dobro srpski, ali ja mislim, ja mogu praktika sa moji prijatelji. Moj prijatelj je Petar. To živi na Serbia. Oh my god. So the thing is, guys, have fun. You see, I'm having fun. So that's it, guys. That is it for this week's video. If you loved it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And if it's your first time or if you're just viewing this video, I don't know, just share it and why this is not subscribe? Subscribe, guys. And I'll see you next week. Ciao, ciao.